If you're not a comic book reader, you might not know this, but recently Miss Marvel was killed off in a Spider-Man comic. While her death was sudden, it's not a surprise to see comic book characters die. They do it often, and they never stay dead. The same goes for Miss Marvel. She's already coming back. But this one is coming back in a very interesting way. Miss Marvel's getting a new comic called Miss Marvel, the New Mutant, and it'll be exploring her mutant origin. Before this retcon, she was just an Inhuman. But after the MCU series, they said that she was a mutant, even using the X-Men sting in there, and now the comics are following suit. What's extra cool about this really is that Iman Vellani, who plays Miss Marvel in the MCU, is actually a co-writer for the comic book series. And this could be laying down the foundation for how they'll eventually introduce the X-Men into the MCU in the future. We can expect this new Miss Marvel run starting October 2023. I'm going to try to share a lot more information about comic books. I know there's a lot of you guys out there who don't read them. Even I need to do a lot better job about that. But I'm going to share some recommendations every Wednesday when comic books come out. So if you're new to the media, maybe you can go check them out and find something new to love. As Hollywood strikes, the studios are reworking some of their old content to fill a fall schedule. First, Miss Marvel, originally from Disney Plus, is now going to be airing on ABC starting in August. And Yellowstone, originally on their Paramount channel, is going to be airing on CBS starting with season 1. As the studios try to starve out the writers and actors, they're going to be reworking a lot of their old content for their platforms. Speaking of streaming, Peacock is increasing the prices of their streaming services by $1, so keep an eye out for that. If you're already locked into a yearly contract, you're fine. Marvel Comics is launching a new program called Marvel Super Stories Variant Covers. What this new program does, starting in October, one of their heroes is going to be reading a comic that Marvel feels like is the most buzzworthy comic of the month. The first one is going to be Thor here, from the Immortal Thor #3, is reading Gods, which is a new comic starting in October. They also said that that character will be in that comic. So Thor is reading about himself in the Gods issue 1. And I know you're like, what is Gods? Well, Gods is a whole new comic featuring a lot of new characters trying to stop what they're calling a Babylon event. This sounds like a very cosmic comic and is about two mysterious groups kind of fighting each other out with agents, one being the powers that be and the other one is the natural order of things. Gods is going to be written by a couple of veterans, Jonathan Hickman and Valerio Schettini. Again, this all starts in October and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. New comics come out every Wednesday, guys. Head to your local shop, support the local businesses.